Welcome to another Pixar video, everybody. I'm Movie Micah. With the release of Onward, we now have another Pixar character duo in Ian and Barley. So I'm going to rank my top 10 favorite Pixar duos. These are just my personal opinions, so don't be mad if your favorite is low on my list. Let's get started. Number 10 is Remy and Linguini from Ratatouille. This duo is really interesting to me because they each have half of what they need to be a cook, and they're sort of opposites in that way. Remy knows how to cook a good meal, but he's not allowed because he's not human. Meanwhile, Linguini is human, but he doesn't know how to cook very well. I'm not the hugest fan of these characters themselves, but I like the way they work together because they prove a nice lesson about teamwork. Number 9 is Carl and Russell from Up. This is a great character duo, and I like how Russell really brings Carl out of his comfort zone. I really do enjoy the dynamic that these characters have, and I think it's one of the only Pixar duos where they're both humans. They play off each other really nicely, and these are some characters that I really enjoy. Number 8 is Marlin and Dory from Finding Nemo. A lot of people are going to have these characters higher, but I've never really connected with these characters as much as I've wanted to. The chemistry between them is very good, and I definitely think that Dory helped to show that Marlin is not in a comfortable spot in his life. I like the way these characters interact, but they're just not one of my personal favorites. In 7th place is Ian and Barley from Onward. The newest Pixar character duo is a really charming one. The character development that the brothers give each other is great, and I love when it shows how Barley was like the father figure to Ian all along. This is one of many duos where they're basically opposites. Barley believes in magic, but he can never master it, while Ian has the gift, but he was never interested in magic. I really like both of these characters quite a bit. Number 6 is Wally and Eva from WALL-E. This is such an interesting duo because you can tell how they care about each other even though they can't even really talk to each other. It's pretty amazing how they were able to do that with these characters, and then there's of course the fact that they're robots. This is sort of a hard one to place because while they are a nice duo, I completely prefer the characters that can communicate for real. Into the top 5 is Joy and Sadness from Inside Out. This is such an interesting idea for characters. You would never think that pure emotions would make good characters, but the way they made them play off each other as opposites, it made them really fun to me. I really like the lesson that Joy learns, which is that even though joy and sadness are basically the definition of opposites, they can help each other in ways that they never imagined. In 4th place is Mr. Incredible and Elastigirl from The Incredibles. This is the only other duo besides Carl and Russell where they are both humans, and these characters are probably some of the most fun out of all of Pixar. They're a big part of the success of the Incredibles movies, and the rest of the family only makes it better. I liked this duo in The Incredibles, but I thought their conversations and views on the world were even more interesting in the sequel. The Incredible parents are so much fun and watchable, and they make it into my top 4 Pixar duos. Into my top 3 is Lightning and Mater from Cars. I'm going to get comments for this, I know, but I do like Lightning and Mater more than the Incredible parents. If you've been following my channel, you know that I have a bias for the Cars franchise because I grew up with the first one. I personally have a special place for these characters, but honestly, I think they're quite good. The best thing about them is that Mater really helped cure Lightning of his ego, and I really enjoy the way they combine to make another classic duo, at least for me. My number 2 is Woody and Buzz from Toy Story. Of course, you gotta have these guys. This is the obvious classic choice for the best Pixar characters, and of course they're going to be popular because they've been around the longest of any of them. I like the arcs that they kind of gave each other in the original film. Woody taught Buzz how to accept that he's only a toy, and Buzz taught Woody how to accept that he's not the most important. The evolution of their friendship is really fantastic, and it almost always gets better. The original Pixar character duo comes in at number 2 for me. And now number 1 is Spot and Arlo. Mike and Sully from Monsters, Inc. The main characters of my favorite Pixar movie are also my favorite duo. Their separate views on their job, as well as Boo, make for some really fun stuff in the Monsters, Inc. movie. Their friendship is so fun, and you always want more of it. That's why I'm pretty excited for the Monsters at Work TV show that's coming to Disney+. Their arcs and interactions are great in Monsters, Inc., but Monsters University did some fun things too, with them being so unlikely to become friends, and they do in the end. I just really enjoy these characters. Thanks for watching my ranking of the top 10 Pixar character duos. Did you agree with my list? No, you didn't, and I know that for sure. Please tell me your ranking below in the comments section. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.